Bend the knee. Vala Morgulis, everybody's down, Willie. Back again with another edition of Ice and Fire Opinions. And shout out to Alicia Kingston already in the building. And today, as you can see on the screen right down here, we are going to be discussing Ser Brynden Tully, aka the Blackfish, aka the only Tully that we actually care about in the story, you know. And because this man is a legendary warrior, I threw on warrior cap right here. Thor, god of thunder. And shout out to Paul McQuay and also Sir LT Giles and Ion Tron. Okay, all right, we got some folks in the building. Thought it was just the two of us for a sec there, okay? All right. And you know what's funny? I do not remember who suggested this one. My bad, because I'm pretty sure that was suggested either a week ago or maybe 2 weeks ago. Hold on, let me look at the notes real quick. I'm like, holy shit, you know, I give shout outs to the people who suggest this stuff. And oh man, okay, so your boy that messed up. I did not mark down who suggested this one. I feel so bad now. Wow. But, you know, we're still gonna rock anyway. But hold on. All right. Shout out to Frank from Way Off Topic Radio. Sorry, I got freaking lint all over me in this damn sweater. And also shout out to Pyronucleus. Yo, what's good, man? Haven't seen Pyronucleus in a very long time. Was you, Frank? All right. Cool. All right, so let's get into this, man. I already know I'm a few minutes behind. All right, so Brynden Blackfish Tully. He is someone that is very much revered in the story, renowned as a warrior, a battle commander, and also just a generally good guy. And shout out to my man JB, James Michelle, JBTV was good, and also Maria Lind and IC Spots. All right, to get lit up in here. So you know, this is a guy who we meet in the first book when Catelyn goes to see her sister and to try to put Tyrion on trial. He is the Knight of the Bloody Gate, and I do believe that was the his official title is Knight of Bloody Gate or whatever. But you know, let's dig into the man's history. So he is the younger brother of Lord Hoster Tully, who was the Lord of the Riverlands at the start of the series. And him and Hoster, you know, even though they were close brothers for a long time, Hoster tried to marry him off a few times. Brynden was having none of it, and there are some speculations as to why that is. You know, he could have, you know, just been someone who was stubborn, who just didn't like to be told what to do. The other fan speculation that is that Brynden was gay. I mean, you know, there are a number of gay characters in A Song of Ice and Fire, and while he's not someone who, like, we haven't seen him you know, with any other guys, and we haven't even heard him talk about that, you know, because he is you know, an aged gentleman and has not been married. People have brought up that speculation, but who knows, he might just be asexual. There are those people who do exist, so maybe Brynden is one of them, you know. and maybe he just doesn't belong in a box at all. The only box a man belongs in is Great Warrior. You know, that's the one box you should always you know, put that man, and you got to put some respect on his name. You know, so Brynden rose to fame during the War of the Nine Penny Kings, and that was in the Stepstones. And while it's not necessarily stated, it's not necessarily stated that like, or what he did. It's just kind of like, you know, during the time of the Nine Penny Kings, you know, himself, Barristan Selmy, Aerys Targaryen, well, no, not really. No, the Baratheons were too young, so not the Baratheons, but Tywin Lannister. I'm trying to think of who else. Like those are like the big names that kind of come up through, you know, as being popular or renowned warriors when it comes to the War of the Five Penny Kings, and like ever since then, those guys have kind of been legendary. And shout out to Kat. And I see, oh, there's a theory that maybe Blackfish is the hooded man, which, while that's interesting, the only thing I would have against that is he knows who Theon is. Like, the hooded man knows who Theon is, and as far as I recall, I mean, and I could be wrong about this, someone correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I don't know of Blackfish making any trips to Winterfell, and I don't know of Theon making any trips for. Oh, you know what? No. But see, here's the thing, though. Okay. I guess during the War of the Five Kings, he would have met the Blackfish. Possibly. I don't exactly remember if he would have met the Blackfish during the War of the Five Kings, because he may have, because I know the Northern Lords had made Robb king in the North before, I believe it was before they got to the Riverlands. So I don't know. We gotta kind of go back through that. Oh, okay. Steffon Baratheon, apparently. Steffon Baratheon, yes, he was also one of the ones during the War of the Nine Penny Kings. Also, another name that comes up during the War of the Nine Penny Kings is the grandfather, I believe, either the grandfather or the father of Peter Baelish, and that's part of the reason why he was fostered at Riverrun. But let's get back to the Blackfish, though. So, you know, Blackfish is somebody that definitely has earned a lot of respect and renown throughout the series, just off of his bravery, and also the fact that he lives by the Tully words, family, duty, and honor. You know, when Lysa was sent with, or married off to Jon Arryn, you know, he got into whatever squabble it was that he got into with his brother, and while he could have gone anywhere, I mean, you gotta think about it, he's one of the most famous knights in the Seven Kingdoms. Okay, he was there. All right, cool, James, thank you again. While he was, you know, one of the most well-known knights, and he could have gone anywhere. Anybody would have been glad to say, hey, you know what, I have Brynden Blackfish Tully in my service. He decided, no, I'm gonna go with my niece, you know, because remember, Lysa was a very emotionally damaged woman, and she had just been married off to a man that was like possibly even older than her father was, or maybe around the same age as her father. So you know, I guess he wanted to see after her well-being, make sure she was all right. And during the War of the Five Kings, he, he helped out Rob. He helped to defend River Run. He tried to make peace with his brother after so many years of them being estranged. And it's just one of those things where, a lot of people like the Blackfish because he is a stand-up guy. In this world where there are so many morally gray characters and you don't know exactly who to trust, whose words actually mean anything, weighed against their actions, he's one of the few. Now, when you think about chivalry, when it comes to knighthood and gallantry and all that, Blackfish may not come to mind because of the fact that he, we just don't hear about, gallant deeds and et cetera, et cetera. But, if you need somebody, to have your back, this is the guy. Like when Blackfish is around, I don't have to worry about people stabbing me in the back because Blackfish is there. His reputation speaks for itself. And he's played, a little differently in the books than he is in the show. And that happens with a lot of characters, and I'm gonna get into some of the differences, between his book and show counterpart in a few. But and who else we? Oh, hey, what's going on, Patty? How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, but it's one of those things where, because of Bryndon's reputation, there are a lot of fights that probably did not take place, and people who might not have been willing to talk because they thought that their opponent was beneath them. When Blackfish steps up, it's like, oh, you know what? If he's here, maybe we should talk. Maybe we really should talk, because if this guy is on this side, then yeah. And a shout out to Big E. Yeah, cold winds are definitely rising in New York City. Oh, beyond belief right now. So Jaime Lannister actually looked up to him as one of his heroes. And, unfortunately for Jaime, because of the fact that, Jaime has the mark of Kingslayer on him, Blackfish does not hold him in any regard whatsoever. There's the famous scene in the books where they have their kind of one-on-one face-off on the drawbridge at River Run. And, the Blackfish is like, the first thing he says to Jaime is like, oh, okay, yeah, I guess you actually are here to keep your oath, and return to being a hostage. Since you didn't bring the girls back, I mean, you got to keep your word on something, right? And Jaime's kind of like, nah, that's not what I'm here for. Look, man, Tommen decreed that this is their castle, so you got to get, not Tommen. Was it Tommen at this point? It might have been Tommen. The point is, it's like, hey, the king decreed that this castle that you're occupying now belongs to the Freys. You got to give it up. come on, man. You know, like, I'm not really here to fight. I don't want to do all the extra hard shit right now. And the Blackfish is like, nah. I'm not just gonna walk out the castle. You want this castle, you're gonna have to take it. We're gonna have to do the hard shit. And even after the war is essentially lost on the Stark and Tully front, he's like, nah, man, you guys butchered my family and imprisoned my nephew. I'm not just gonna allow that to just go down, and that's just the way it's gonna be. So he definitely put his money where his mouth is and was like, nah, if you want this castle, you're gonna have to come take it from me. Now, yeah, there was some little back dealings that made it so the castle was surrendered, but the Blackfish was able to escape. And currently we do not know the whereabouts of him in the story. I really, really wish that we could get something on him. Because now it's time to go into a difference between show Blackfish and book Blackfish. Now, I must admit, the introduction to him, was that the introduction? I don't know if it was the introduction, but there's the most famous scene he probably has is him at his brother's funeral, where Edmure is trying to light the pyre, and you see the boat is just getting farther and farther away. And then we get, what we have here is him looking disgusted with his nephew and going up, shoulder checking him, like, yo, get the hell out of the way, kid. You have no idea what you're doing. He checks the wind. He, lights the, like, shoots the arrow, and then just, tosses the bow at Edmure, and it winds up lighting the funeral pyre for his brother that's on the boat that's sailing downriver. But after the famous scene of him with Jaime, it's done way differently in the show, because now you have Brienne of Tarth, who comes to Jaime. Originally comes to Jaime and is like, "Hey, look, let me in to talk to the Blackfish, and maybe let me see if I can give him to give up the castle." And almost mocking the phrase family duty and honor, he turns down a proposal from Sansa to take the Tully forces north to get back Winterfell. And it was like, hey, look, come with us now. Let's get back Winterfell, and then once we own the north again, we can all band together and kick out the Freys. And for whatever reason, they decided, no, he's going to be hell-bent on, this castle, I can't let go of this castle right here and right now. The Tullys will give it up over my dead body. And yeah, and apparently that's how it goes down, and he winds up dying off screen, in very despicable fashion. It's kind of like, oh, I haven't had a proper fight in years. I'm pretty sure I'll make a damn fool of myself. And yeah. Oh, shout out to white privilege who jumped in here. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, what's going on, Renee M of House Stark? Haven't seen you in a very long time. Yeah, it just that hurt my heart, man. But you know what? Like, it's crazy. So for those of you who may not know, like how he even got the name Blackfish, you know, in the real world, we have thing called like the black sheep of the family, which is basically, you know, the renegade, the outcast, somebody that you know your immediate family normally doesn't deal with because it's like, oh, they do stuff differently than we do, and because the Tully sigil is a leaping trout, Brynden Ser Brynden decided, you know what? How about this? Instead of calling myself the black sheep of the family, I'm going to call myself the Blackfish. And it's kind of funny because, like, if you look, oh, whatever, wrong side. Sorry, thing is all mirrored. But if you look on his surcoat or you know whatever may have you there, you can actually see you know the sigil on his chest and it's all black. And I actually like the way that they did with the armor where it's kind of scaled and almost looks like fish scales. Oh, shout out to Winter Design. Oh, and thank you to Patty N for you know the $2 donation. You know, super chat. Yeah. Oh man, you know, even though Patty, I do thank you, but yeah, you just gave the money straight to YouTube. I will never see that $2. Yeah, like real quick, and I know this is super, you know, as Frank would say, way off topic, but yeah, look, unless you get like 1,000, somewhere between 1,000 and 10,000 views, you know, on videos and stuff, YouTube does not pay you. So all of that money, like if people donate through super chat, I never see any of it because hardly anybody ever watches the videos. So you know, I it is what it is. You know, I do thank you guys when you do donate. I appreciate the sentiment, but you're actually wasting your money. So sorry, you know. Um. Anyways, yeah, and also, you know, it's crazy. YouTube demonetized the video. Like the video wasn't even live. It was demonetized yesterday. So I just saw the video. What, like 26 minutes ago or something like that? The video was demonetized yesterday. Yeah, so hey, let's get back to the Blackfish. You know, that's what I want to talk about. That's what you people came here to see me talk about. Not trust me, I'm not hurting for money. I'm not hurting for money at all. So I'm good. But thank you for the sentiment. Um so yeah, I do like what they did as far as the show goes with you know his threads here. Has pretty cool armor, you know. I wish they actually would have made him the Knight of the Bloody Gate because I think that would have been cool, a cool little tidbit to see. But if I'm not mistaken, Blackfish may not have been introduced into the show until the second season. Um, yeah, I think Blackfish wasn't introduced into the show until the second season, which is probably why they didn't have him as Knight of the Bloody Gate. You know. You know, sooner or later the vape was coming out. Um, Now, yeah, they killed him off in the show. Oh, wow. What? He wasn't introduced until season 3? Nah, it had to been season. Nah, it had to been season 2. Really? Season 3? Damn, that's kind of crazy. Wow. All right. For some reason, I thought he was around before that. So he got introduced the same season when the Red Wedding happened. Hmm. Okay. I'm getting some of my timelines confused. Thank you to you good people in the chat who were helping to keep the timeline straight, because it's been a while since I've actually watched. I haven't watched any Game of Thrones in a while. I've been on my Vikings kick, you know. Oh, so it was Hoster Tully's funeral where he was introduced, because I wasn't sure if it was at Hoster Tully's funeral or if it was sometime just a little earlier. Okay, okay. And that must have been very early in season 2 then. Um yeah, so yeah, there's big speculations about Hoster Tully. As we've stated, people speculate he could be the Hooded Man. People speculate that he will be a new leader of the Brotherhood Without Banners. Uh, and that he's gonna wind up being part of the group that's just going to kill Phrase. Shout out to my man JB. Check you later, my brother. We'll talk. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that we're looking at, and hopefully, hopefully very soon. I mean, when I say very soon, within like the next year, hopefully we'll get to actually see him doing something, because yeah, it would be a shame for such a, I don't know, such storied and beloved character to not get any I don't know, a satisfying resolution, especially because he's still out there. If George wanted him to not do anything uh of significance, George would have killed him off already. He would have did what Dan and Dave did in the show and would have killed him off during the siege at River Run. But he's kept him alive, and he had him escape from River Run in one of the most badass ways too, because it was like, all right, well, the Tullys are in the Riverlands, and so it's one of those things where you don't really think about people being strong swimmers like this. This is not something that we're really thinking about, but it's like when Edmure tells Jamie, like, yeah, we raised up the gate, in the night just a little bit, just enough so that the Blackfish could swim under the gate and basically swim down river and get away from you guys. Like, yo, come on, that is awesome. That is absolutely spectacular, because this isn't even something we're thinking about. So it's just cool that he's like, yo, all right, whatever. Swims right past the Lannister guards, probably just like, and just kept it moving, and they never even knew he was gone until the next day when they come searching the castle, and it's like, where's the Blackfish? Someone must tell me where the Blackfish is. It's like, yeah, he swam out of here last night. What? How? What do you mean he swam out of here? How did he swim past my guards? So that is absolutely that is probably one of the greatest things in the books. Just the fact that it's like we haven't even thought that something like that would be possible, and the fact that he's like, yeah, he swam away. Now the crazy thing is, in the show, because in the books he's not at the red wedding at all. He's still with some of Rob's other forces in the Riverlands, but in the show he actually gets away because it's like, yo, you know what? I gotta go take a piss. And the funniest thing about that, now that I'm thinking about it, is he's inside the castle, but yet he needed to go outside to take a piss. I just want you to think about that. Like, technically speaking, he shouldn't have got away because there was no privy close enough. Like, he had to actually exit the castle just to go relieve himself. So if you think about it, like, actually, like, really, he should have been killed at the Red Wedding, just based off the fact that it's like, yeah, you went to the bathroom, and instead of going to the bathroom inside the castle, you leave and go outside the castle, and that's how you're able to escape. So yeah, just that's something I never even thought about before. That is absolutely hilarious. Like, I never thought about that before. Oh my god. Man. Hold up, I just saw some comment that I'm like, oh my god. Oh man. Yeah, oh man, but yo, that is crazy. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, we ready for questions now? I think it's time to take some questions. Let me let the people in the chat know. Yeah, that is just crazy, crazy, crazy. I gotta learn to put up the emoji for the damn questions and all that. I'll be forgetting about stuff like that. Shout out to Ion Tron, because Ion, you know, stays remembering all that stuff. I don't really. It's funny. Like, a lot of people, like, especially when I show people, like, just when I'm out and about my videos and stuff, they think I'm super, super technical. Like, did I really know a lot of, uh, I don't know, what do you call it? Just they really think I know a lot of computer stuff, and I'm just like, nah, nah. But shout out to all those people anyway. And of course, shout out to Ion Tron and everyone else in the chat, because I love you guys. You guys are what make this actually enjoyable. All right, so first question from Alicia Kingston. Yo, where the hell is Ricky Hunt and when Debo breaks down the door at? It's not the same without those two. Oh man. All right, so from Alicia Kingston, where do you think Blackfish will end up? Will he go to the Vale to help Sansa? Maybe go to the Wall and converse with Jon, even though he looks down on Jon? Or could he meet with his niece again and join the Brotherhood without banners? I mean, listen, I'm expecting at some point, he's probably going to meet with the Brotherhood without banners and Lady Stoneheart. Because you know what? He's already been to the Vale. He doesn't even know Sansa is there. And even if he got word that Sansa was there, he may not actually believe it. And let's see, as far as going to the wall, yeah, again, he looks down on Jon, thinks, and unfortunately, he probably looks down on Jon mainly because of Catelyn. And you guys already know how I feel about Catelyn, We're not even going to talk about how I feel about her. But he did love Catelyn. So I do believe. See, here's the thing, though, right? I think that if he met up with the Brotherhood without banners, he would be absolutely horrified to no end. He would be horrified to see what she is now. Because you got to think he's known her basically her entire life. So to hear about her dying in such a brutal fashion, and then to see her again as as a walking, decomposing corpse, whose only motivation is revenge for the Red Wedding. Yeah, I imagine that would take a serious toll on him. Yeah, what's crazy? I don't know if like Alicia's saying that she thinks that he would kill Catelyn. I don't know if he would kill Catelyn. Yeah, I don't know if he would. I don't know if he would kill Catelyn and take over the Brotherhood without banners. I mean, he might. He might wind up getting killed by the Brotherhood without banners for trying to kill Catelyn, or for trying to fight them, being like, "What did you do to her? How dare you? This isn't my niece. You're desecrating her memory. You're desecrating her very being. What kind of foul magic is this? And even if Thoro Samir tried to explain it, he might try to cut down members of the Brotherhood and may be killed as a result of that. I think that's the most plausible situation when it comes to him, because I just don't see him saying, okay, like, I wouldn't be able to see him accepting this. That was someone that he helped raise from when she was a child. So yeah, I couldn't see him just trying to accept that. Yeah. Yeah, and I don't know. Oh man, oh man. Let's see here. So Alicia's asking, like, if Thor saw or made him see something in the flames. I mean, look, I think that what I could see happening, I don't think that I don't think that Thoros will get the chance to show him anything in the flames. What I'm thinking is probably that will probably wind up happening is that you have a situation where Catelyn or Lady Stoneheart at this point is off somewhere. The a section of the Brotherhood Without Banners runs into Blackfish, and it's like, oh, okay, well, we were gonna rob you, but we know who you are. Come with us. There's something you need to see. He gets reintroduced to Catelyn in the form that she's in right now. He freaks out, you know, possibly tries to kill Catelyn, or maybe, or yeah, kill Lady Stoneheart, and maybe even a couple other members of the Brotherhood Without Banners, and is cut down in the attempt. That hurt. Anyway, so I mean, I'm thinking that's probably what would wind up happening, personally speaking. May not be true, but if I had to guess, that's what I would think might happen. What happened to the questions, man? This is why we need Ricky and Debo in here. Those two always have questions no matter what. Oh, let me see if Ricky is on Twitter real quick. Hit him up like, yo, where are you, man? Stop playing. I know, it was kind of a cheap move. And dude up on Twitter like, yo, where you at, man? Oh man, oh man. Let's see here. Winter Design says we have to assume Tom Seven Strings already informed Brynden of all that matters with the Brotherhood. I don't know. That that is I don't know. That's here's the thing though, right? Because Tomo Seven, remember, Tomo Sevens is not really so much favored by the Tullys like that. Especially Edmure. And he's got to know, like, if he's with Blackfish, he would have to know that Edmure and Blackfish are working together. Remember, Thomas Evans made a song that made fun of Edmure Tully, and ever since, Edmure doesn't like him. So there might be the whole thing of, all right, well, I don't know what I can tell him because he's already in line or in league with a guy that I know doesn't like me. So Thomas Sevens might be a little leery of giving up any kind of information to the Blackfish for fear of, maybe any kind of reprisals or whatever may have you. So, yeah, that's the one knock I have against Thomas Evans giving any information to Blackfish. All right, next up, question from Alicia Kingston. If Blackfish were to be reunited with Sansa, what do you think they would do? Honestly speaking, I have no idea. Because I don't think that those two are ever going to meet. I don't know that they have ever met. I don't think that they're ever going to meet either. And if they do, and it's just like Big E was saying, it would throw a wrench into Littlefinger's plans, possibly, but I'm honestly not sure. Yeah, I'm really not sure about that one. Probably nothing, if I had to guess. Because Sansa is not a commander, and I think that at this point, Blackfish wants to be more than a glorified bodyguard, and that actually brings me to Ion Trone's question, and let's go back up here. Sorry about that. Which is, was the Blackfish an enabler for Liza doing nothing, considering he is her uncle? Well, first, I mean, like, we gotta examine the words family, duty, and honor. Liza is Bryndon's family. It is his duty to obey her, and it is also his part of his duty for the family to keep her honor intact. And as part of that is like, he's kind of a lower station to a certain extent, being there. But then also you got to look at the fact that, he was a Knight of the Bloody Gate, which is a little removed from the Eyrie. He was at the main entrance to most of the Vale, in terms of, it's like, all right, well, if you want to get into the Vale, you got to go past here. So there might have been a lot of the day-to-day goings on that he wasn't necessarily aware of when it comes to Liza. So, he might have heard whisperings here and there, and maybe certain things might have been a little off-putting, but it wasn't to the level and remember, you got to think about it like this, right? She actually spent a lot of time in King's Landing, because remember, she actually did live with Jon Arryn in King's Landing. So, he might not have had that many interactions with her over the years. He's just like, look, I'm here, I'm doing my job, and if Liza ever needs me, she can call me, kind of thing. So I don't think he was an enabler, only because he just wasn't in that close of a proximity on a regular enough basis. So, he was just kind of a guy there who was doing his duty, and it's like, I'm here for when she needs me. Oh. But, so, great observation. Great question. Oh, wow. Wow. J. Cruz and Thrones Vault. Wow. Haven't seen Thrones Vault in forever. Welcome back. Let's see here. All right, hold on. Let's see here. Let's see here. Thomas Evans talks with Edmure before he enters River Run. Yeah, but remember, they didn't know that Thomas Evans was Thomas Evans, though. He was going by a different name. So, like, it's not until later that we actually get the reveal that that was Thomas Evans that was there. All right, from Ion Throne, was Blackfish feeling guilty for Tansy, and that's why he went to guard the gate at the Veil? See, we're still not even 100% sure. It was like, is Tansy, because I've been hearing like Tansy is like, almost like a moon tea kind of thing. But it hasn't been like 100% confirmed. Like, we hear Hoster talk about it when he's kind of having fever dreams to a certain extent. So, like, it's tough to discern 100% what the meaning was. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get 100%. It was like, is it some sort of tea or potion or something like that? And then also remember, there was for those of you who have read Duncan Egg, there was Tanzel Tutal, and let's see, was she the one with the puppets? I think she was the one to put on the puppet show or whatever, and it was said that kind of a little bit like she might have been like a little bit of a sorceress, but then I think that was just Aryan Bright Flame shooting off his mouth or whatever. So I don't know. Yeah, we got to see what that all means. Honestly speaking, it's I want to know what it all means for real, for real. It's I don't know. Let's see. Alicia Kingston is saying Sansa looks just like Kat. Even if he hadn't met her, he would recognize her. I don't know. Well, see, here's the thing, right? Because you have Sansa, and yes, she does look like yeah, it does look like was damn, she does look like Cat, but her hair is dyed black now, and she's kind of been trained by Littlefinger, like, yo, you can't look High Lords directly in the eye, and just off the fact of the reputation of her being a bastard means that she's gonna get looked at in a different kind of light anyway. And since we already know that Catelyn didn't like Jon, and this is Littlefinger's supposed bastard, I just think that he probably would be like, oh, she has a very familiar kind of face. But remember, he's also probably known Littlefinger since he was a kid too. So it's like, all right, well, maybe she takes after her mother kind of thing. Like, she doesn't really look like Littlefinger. She's got black hair. It's Littlefinger's bastard. Maybe she takes after her mother, and that's probably where he would leave it at. I don't think he would automatically be like, "Oh my God, you're Catelyn's daughter." Nah, I don't think he would put two and two together like that. Mm. Catelyn is now cackling. Wow. Oh my God. Mm-mm. Let's see here. From Tassillian. Uh, do you think Brynden and Edmure are alive? Nah. No, no, no. Brynden is dead. Brynden is done for. I think that this was one of those things where he's yeah, it's just one of those things where they're like, nope, he's out of here for the show. Edmure, at this particular point, with the way that they've moved the story, I don't see a need for them to bring him back. Like, what purpose would Edmure Tully serve at this point? You know, Edmure in the show has been 100% comic relief, pathetic character guy. Uh, yeah, it just not. There's no there's no reason to have Edmure in the show anymore. His purpose was to open the gate to allow Blackfish to be captured or killed. He served that purpose. He's done for. Let's see. Alicia is saying, let's see. Right though, Don, but I still believe Brynden will look at Sansa like Baelish looked at Arya when he was talking to Tywin. But here's the thing, though. Like, we never got confirmation that Baelish recognized Arya, like, fully. It was kind of like, is that who I think it is? Uh, hmm. Okay, let me tuck that away just in case, because think about it. Why wouldn't he have brought that up to Arya when he was at Winterfell? Like, oh, that is you. I remember seeing you at Harrenhal. What were you doing serving Tywin? Because imagine what that would have done to Arya's argument to Sansa about, oh, you were plotting with the Lannisters. If he would have said to Arya, oh, wait up, I remember seeing you at Harrenhal. I didn't recognize who you were then, but I know who you are now. Why were you serving Tywin Lannister? But they also don't make show Littlefinger all that smart. So yeah, no. Let's see. Pyronuclear saying Adrian Gillian said he did. But here's the thing, though, right? So, why did he not? Why did they not, have him mention that? But again, like I said, it's one of those things where they made Littlefinger, they made Littlefinger kind of an idiot. I'm scrolling back up real quick. Let's see. Ion Tron says from Herbal website. Strangely, Tansy was used both as a means to help conceive a child and as a way to induce abortions. Interesting. Um. Wow, that is kind of crazy. Oh, wait, Ricky Hunt has his own channel? Mm-mm. Does Ricky have his own channel? I don't know. I didn't know about that. I don't know. It's yeah, the whole Littlefinger situation. They really kind of botched him. Oh wow, Anthony Vasquez, what's going on? Long time no see. Let's see. Lisa Kingston is saying Arya would have easily said she was a captured slave, but again, her argument against Sansa would still fall short because she's saying all the stuff that she hit Sansa with all the woulda, coulda, shouldas, and yet even Gendry and Hot Pie had to call out the fact that when she had Jack and Hogar with the three names, that she never once said Tywin. She had perfect opportunity to kill off Tywin and never did. So, again, her argument falls short when it comes to that thing. I thought I answered the thing about Edmure in season 8, but no, like I said, I don't think Edmure will come back. I don't think that there's any reason for him to come back based off the fact that there's literally nothing that he could do that would move the story forward at this time. Yeah, I can't think of anything that he could do that would actually move any part of the plot forward. He was there to wear the dunce cap. He wore it well. Now it's time for him to go. He's done for. Can't give the man a dunce cap and a diploma at the same time. All right, let's see. Next up from Ion Trone. Let's see. Will Book Blackfish eventually become Lord Commander of the Night's Watch? He is already dressed in black and has no wife and kids. I don't think there's gonna be a Night's Watch at the end of it, but I like. Nah, like I said, I think he's gonna wind up getting killed by the Brotherhood without banners. Sad to say, but I do think that's what's gonna happen. He's gonna wind up getting killed by the Brotherhood. Damn it, I'm trying to put this cup down. Now it wants to cause problems. And Anthony, thank you for stopping by. Don't text and drive, bro. All right. Oh, shout out to John from AU Pack. Respect the pack. Always got to respect the pack, man. Seriously. Let's see here. Okay, I must have missed the Radio Westeros episode on Cat, or maybe I don't know. Listen, I don't like Cat, so when it comes to her, there's a lot of stuff I don't pay attention to, unless it's something I get to help criticize her on. I know that's so damn foul. I don't care. It's Catelyn. And you know what's crazy? Has anybody heard from Radio Westeros in a while? I don't know. It may be me. I'll be honest. I'm like probably like 2 or 3 months behind on like all my favorite podcasts. Um, so I wouldn't be surprised if Radio Westeros has been putting out stuff, and I just have absolutely no idea because I've just been so damn far behind. Let's see here. Ion Tron says it may be tempting for cosplay, but moon tea, tansy tea is actually dangerous. Don't drink it during cosplay. Yeah, that would be kind of weird. Let's see. Alicia Kingston says, I think the current Night's Watch will end, but I very firmly believe that this world runs on cycles. A new Night's Watch will be formed. The wall will be rebuilt, and a new Night's Watch will recite those vows. I mean, could be. Could be. Let's see. Radio Westeros did a part two, Water Five Kings, part two for the Water Five Kings in early December. Man, yeah, I totally missed that one then. Shout out to Video Game Vision Quest, long time no see. Team Catlin. Hashtag team what? Dog, come on, man. Team Catlin, bruh. Come on, man. Now, don't do that to me. You're killing me here. All right, Alicia Kingston says this is not the first long night, and it will not be the last. I mean, very possible. Very possible. I'd love to get more tales from the long night from like other parts of the world. That would be pretty awesome, actually. Oh, shout out to Alejandra 777-555. Almost sounds like almost sounds like it's about to be a phone number in there or something, right? Oh man. Alright, so what will Sam's end arc be? I mean, it's funny because a lot of people have speculated he's going to be the one writing, especially after season 7, where he talks to he's talking to what's that goddamn maester? Everybody thought he was gonna be Archmaester Ebros. When he's talking to Archmaester Ebros, and he's talking about like, somebody has to write the history of all this. And so a lot of people are speculating that Sam is going to turn out to be the author of a song of Ice and Fire. And, that could be, that's pretty plausible. Pretty plausible. I mean, he's Sam the Slayer, though, too, man. So, like, who's going to write the book on Sam the Slayer? Catelyn ain't killing no more people, man. Somebody needs to take her out for good this time. First, you gotta kill frickin' Thor Samir so he can't bring her back, and then kill her. Oh yeah, frickin' Lisa Kingston 8675309. Oh man, it's funny. I was at work early today, and one of my dudes from the job, he's from Poland. Uh, he's Fridays when we go in. Your man is always singing like old like freaking Backstreet Boys and shit like that. And I forgot what song. Oh, Eye of the Tiger. Yeah, your man was totally butchering Eye of the Tiger today. Oh, destroying it. I mean, like, look, I have a bad singing voice, but I'm not 100% tone deaf. He is 100% tone deaf. He has, heavy Eastern European accent, and he has a bad singing voice. So imagine the combination for that. Somebody trying to sing "Eye of the Tiger." Oh God. But shout out to my man Copa, man. Yo, that's my guy, man. Oh, and shout out to my brother JD. JD, what's going on, family? What's going on, man? Sooner or later, we are gonna do another roast because that needs to happen. It's just been work. He's working like crazy. I'm working like crazy. So I didn't get to do this last time, man. They hit me with last minute overtime. I had to, listen. I had to wake up at like 3 o'clock this morning. Yeah, man. There was no way I was gonna be able to do the 2 hours, and I still got tons of paperwork to do. But there was no way I was gonna be able to get the paperwork done, do this, and do wake up on time for work this morning. It was just bananas to say the least. Man, oh man. Um. Oh wow. So I think this might be an unpopular opinion from Pyronucleus. It says, honestly, I wish George R. R. Martin had never done Stoneheart right now. I can't see where it's going. I mean, yeah, man, I understand. I understand that sentiment. I'm pretty sure that is a very unpopular opinion. I think I saw one thing. Let's see. From Alicia Kingston is like, I used to think. Yeah, Alicia Kingston says, I used to think Sam would be the author, but my tinfoil is that Gilly will be shown teaching the children of Westeros this history class. I guess in a history class. Okay. All right. Yo, Biggie, we could talk about Last Jedi, in a little minute. Let's get to this question from Winter Design first, though. Do you think Blackfish really distrusts John? Should he know about Rob's will? Well, I don't know. Man, that is a good question. That is a good question. You know, it's hard to say. I mean, because we don't have inner monologue from the Blackfish. And since we don't have an inner monologue from him, we don't know whether or not stuff he says about John is, we don't know whether or not it's something that he's saying just to keep up appearances for other people or to throw people off, or if that's how he really feels. So yeah, it's real hard to say with that one. Excuse me. Shout out to Tom Hunter. Yeah, all work while singing IF attack. Yeah, oh my god. Listen, that I should have recorded that, but I don't, like I wouldn't want to bombard your ears. Now, mind you, I do not have a good singing voice at all. You know, and so for me to see somebody else and be like, oh my god, please just don't do that. I mean, like, you want to talk about nails on the chalkboard? Oh god, oh man, oof, oof. Part of the reason why, like, when I go to work, I gotta keep my headphones. Like on Fridays, when I'm in the office or whatever, like, the dude just starts throwing on like, and for whatever reason, like, it seems like every Friday, he didn't do it this Friday, but normally every Friday he starts singing "I Want It That Way," and I'll be honest with you, I hated that song when I heard it when I was a teenager. 20 something years later, I still hate that damn song. And it makes it worse because he's singing it, he's got the thick accent, and he's got a horrible singing voice, and I was just like, oh my god, no, please, oh god, would you stop insulting my ears? Oh, 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 it's so hard. Oh my god, it's oh my god. It's bad. It's so bad. You know what? One of these days, I'm going to record. I'm going to record her, just and I'll play it back off of my phone. Just so you can hear it. It's not the clown, so it's all in good fun. But oh my god, ah, oh my god. So Alejandra 777555 wants John to kill Stoneheart so to come full circle. Yeah, why not? You know, man, oh man. My god, oh my god. Alright, so Thrones, don't do it with the damn Backstreet Boy lyrics. Yo, I'll be honest with you, I have no idea what that shit is even supposed to mean. Uh, uh, yo, it's funny. So I understand if it's too bad, he can become famous doing bad karaoke. Yo, what's funny? Because today, when he was trying to sing "Eye of the Tiger," it reminded me of William Hung, from whatchamacallit, from American Idol, when he's like, bang, bang, baby, she moved. Oh god. Oh. Oh man, he oh my god, if he ever sees this, he's gonna be like, oh, Williams. Oh my god, like I said, he's my guy, but oh man, I really, yo, Paul, can you please, man, please do me a favor and stop singing. Oh. Yeah, like how does William Hung have a top 40? Yo, man, this just goes to show you, like, you never know what might wind up becoming famous. You never know. Some extra random shit, and somebody finds a way to make money off of that. I mean, like, I wonder what William Hung is doing with his life right now, because I mean, like, I'm pretty sure whoever it was that decided, yo, we're gonna put out a record with this dude with the horrible singing. Because I remember even they had like they had commercials with this dude, and I was just like, yo, chill. Yo, I listen, I hope that man got paid. Because he got exploited. They exploited the shit out of William Hung. So I hope that man got paid, and I hope he's living good right now. Shout out to William Hung. You know, live your dreams, man. Bad singing and all. I want that man to get paid. Make sure William Hung got his money. Straight up. Oh my god. Alright, so video game Vision Quest says, I think Stoneheart is going to be John's champion in the South when she finds out his true heritage from Howland Reed, or she'll cause an insane massacre. Either way, I'm in. Okay. That would be interesting. Big E says Lady Stoneheart will fulfill Robb Stark's last wish and will crown Jon as king in the North. I mean, she still does have Robb's crown. So that could be foreshadowing. You know, she has Robb's crown, which I don't know why she has Robb's crown, but she has it. So, you know, yeah. Iron Throne saying encourage him to sing and become his agent. Nope, no. Oh God. Nah, I would feel nah, man. Like I can't. Like you know, it's funny. I do have a saying, and yeah, you know, I do have a saying, and the saying is true, but unfortunately, I can't live by this actual saying because it's way too devious. And the saying is exploit those who exploit themselves. Now, yeah, like it's a funny thing to say. There's a lot of truth in that saying, but I can't actually do that. Like I would feel so bad because I wouldn't want to want to be the agent to somebody who would become like an internet meme or be seen as like a joke. Like they got that movie out now, The Disaster Artist. You know, and it's the making of this movie called The Room. And the guy who was in there, he, you know, somehow got up $6 million and made this movie that is like the worst movie of all time. He put his heart and soul into it. He thought it was like a damn masterpiece, and comes to find out, like, no, people think that he's a damn joke. And yeah, he was able to turn that into still into having kind of, I guess you would call it, a successful career, because like people know his name, that they know this movie, it's famous, they're still doing screenings and all that stuff. But shit, I keep on forgetting the dude's name. What the hell is the dude's name? Oh, Tommy Wiseau. Tommy Wiseau is kind of an internet meme, and he kind of became that by accident. I wouldn't want to actually take part in purposely making somebody into something like that, you know. So I'm not gonna have anybody, you know, call me up tomorrow. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Because then I would have to say, I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. Oh my God. You know what's funny? Somebody from my job actually has a tie, like a The Room tie, and met Tommy Wiseau, has pictures with him and all that. And like, I still haven't seen the whole movie, but I know the gist of it. I know enough of it that I'm like, oh my god, this is just wow. like how did they get away with this shit? I did not hit her. It's not true. It's bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh my god. Oh man. uh mm-mm-mm. Oh yeah, was it Danielle Bergoli? I think, what did she call herself? Bad Baby or something like that. You know, Catch Me Outside. How about that? Oh my god. Uh, and she's like 13 years old or 14 or something like that. Got a song called These Hoes. Just, oh my god, no. See, but again, internet meme shit, and she was able to parlay that into you know, it being successful. And I'm like, I I do hope that at some point she realizes that, like, you know, she's not looked at as actually being talented, and that people are just using her in order to, like, using her for her financial, I mean, like, for their financial benefit. Like, yeah, she might see you know, a little bit of money off of that, but imagine what the people who are promoting her are making off of her, you know. So all right, man. Yeah, we got any more questions? Because yeah, we have gone deep into the woods, man. We have gone way deep into the woods. Yeah, Sunday. Maybe I'll do a year end wrap up. Because I do want to talk about Star Wars: The Last Jedi. I know that not everyone has seen it, but a lot of people that I know, um, were not really digging The Last Jedi. I personally, uh, as a movie fan, I'd give it maybe a 6 or 7. As a Star Wars fan, I give that movie a 2. Um, so yeah, I do want to talk Last Jedi at some point. Like I said, maybe I'll try to do something on Sunday, but that'll be on the other channel. So, look, you people out there, if you're not doing it already, make sure to follow me on Twitter. See the Twitter name down there? Twitter. I know I'm saying the name, saying Twitter or funny. Not saying Twitter. Twitter. Yeah, follow me on Twitter. Cause yeah, Sunday I'm gonna try to do a year-end recap of like all the crazy shit. Ask me whatever questions you want to ask. I definitely want to talk Last Jedi on then. All right, so wow, Pyronucleus gave it even a lower score than I did. Wow. All right, so Ion Trone asks if Blackfish sings karaoke, which song will he sing? I know this one already. Prince, I Will Die for You. Because, you know, family do the honor. I would die for you. Hmm. All right. Let's see here. Shout the ladies out if you don't mind. All right, so the Mad Queens are going to be doing something. It was a ginger ale chat. What time, Alicia? We need, we need to know what time. I would die for you. Hold on. Since it's press, we need the purple smoke. I ain't got purple, but I would die for you. You gotta have the fog when it's Prince around. Yeah, and for those of you who might be going to Ice and Fire Con, real quick, what's today? Today is December 29th. So yeah, look, top of the year, pretty much the tickets will be going up to $90. Currently, they are $75. And if you use the coupon code HYPE or ginger ale, as the coupon code, you will get $5 off your ticket, so it will be $70. But purchase them before the new year if you happen to see this and you want to go to Ice and Fire Con, because after the new year they will be jumping to $90, 90. So you can get them for $20 cheaper. All right, so don't play yourself. Save that $20. Buy yourself a souvenir at Ice and Fire Con or something. All right. Listen, Twitter is annoying as all hell. Facebook is annoying as all hell. And this is Alejandro asking, do you believe Twitter has become really annoying? Mostly the woke people on it. Hey, listen, man, ain't nobody woke, okay? Ain't a damn person, because you know what? If you was really woke, you wouldn't be on Twitter. So, yeah, all of that woke shit, sounds good on the record. Sounds yeah, it sounds good, to say, yeah, I'm so in tuned with everything, and I'm focused like a laser beam. Yeah, man, fuck all that shit. Know what being woke has got me? A goddamn thing. You know what going to work every day has got me? Be able to afford to do this. Because trust me, this might be easy. You guys get it for free. This actually cost me quite a bit of change. But I'm glad to do it for all of you people out there. What do you mean, you people? Mm-mm-mm. The woke stream, please. You'd never see that out of me. The woke stream. Mm-mm-mm. And I bet you most of the people screaming woke this and that, don't do volunteer work. They don't do they don't make donations. They don't do anything meaningful for society. And I'm talking about, left, right, center, whatever your political, ideological, like whatever kind of shit you fall on, man. Most of the people screaming that woke shit, are pariahs to society, man. So the only thing that I happen to do is I woke up this morning, went into the freezing cold, did my job, got paid for it, and came home. And decided to have a chat with the lovely people in the chat room right now. Yeah, so that's the only woke I know about. All right, so Alejandra 777555 asks, if you had to be married in Westeros, under what religion would you choose? Let's see, like the Old Gods, Lord of Light, or Faith of the Seven. I'm sorry, like the Old Gods, or the Light of the Seven. Oh, I'm sorry, I've been up for hella long at this point, so I'm things are getting a little fuzzy because Sandman's trying to outsalt me right now. Okay, so man, all right, yo, have a good night. Damn, Pyronucleus, yeah, have a good night. Damn, Tom Hunter, 2 a.m. Sorry, 2:40 a.m. Yo, Tom Hunter, have a good night. Have a happy New Year. Let's see, Faith of the Seven or the Old Gods. I mean, see, it's about what you actually respect. Because here's the thing, if you don't actually respect the religious customs, then the marriage means nothing. Because if you aren't gonna actually honor the vows that you say, then what's the point? Yeah, no, I'm not asleep just yet. I'm gonna try to rock this out. I'll have enough time to sleep a little later, I think. I don't know, man. This is gonna be a busier weekend than I expected. So, oh yeah, tomorrow, me, Jerry, LT, you doing reread because we're behind the eight ball. We like, yo, we got to get this out before the end of the year. So tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, Hype Swatch channel, we're doing Sons of the Dragon. Sons of the Dragon reread tomorrow, Hype Swatch channel, 1 p.m. Eastern. But let's get back to the question. Light of the Seven or Old God. I'm gonna go with the Old Gods. I'm gonna go with the Old Gods. Light of Seven. The Faith of the Seven. Though I don't know, it seems like a very rigid, usurping kind of religion. Whereas like the Old Gods, it's more of a spiritual thing than it is a religious thing. I'm not really with religious rites. I'm more of a spiritual person myself. Ion Throne asks, which characters in Westeros are woke? Alright, so look, you got real woke and then you got fake woke. If I wanted to say someone who's real woke, Septon Maribald is real woke. The Elder Brother is real woke. But you got the High Sparrow that I think is fake woke. Who else? Who else would I consider to be fake woke in there? Melisandre fake woke. Only bad part is that she doesn't know she's fake woke. Melisandre is fake woke and doesn't even know it. That's her big issue. Oh my god. Um. Who else? Who else? Who else? Uh. Wyla Mandalay is woke. Let's see here. Archmaester Marlin is real woke. Yeah. Marwin is real woke. Tyrion is fake woke. Tyrion is fake woke. He's one of those dudes that thinks he's real woke, but he's fake woke. Yo, Daenerys is fake woke. Daenerys is fake woke. She thinks she's real woke, but she's fake woke. Like, and because there's subsections, right? Like, the High Sparrow knows he's fake woke. He definitely knows he's fake woke. He's power playing. See, Qyburn is real woke, but in a sinister way. And that's part of the reason why, like, when people say woke, I mean, there's all kinds of different ways of being woke. Qyburn is woke to the fact that the Maesters aren't trying to really advance medical technology and medical procedures. So since he's woke to that fact, he's like, all right, well, fuck it, I'm gonna do it myself then. But he's doing it in a very sinister manner. He's doing it in a way that doctors were doing, like in the late 1800s or early 1900s, where they would experiment on people with no anesthesia, just to see what the effects are. Now, mind you, some medical procedures that we have today that actually save lives came from those experiments. But at the same point, it's like, look at the way that they went about doing those things. They went about doing those things in a very cruel and sadistic manner when they didn't have to. They just did it because they're like, oh, we want to see how much pain a human can tolerate, and try to push them to the breaking point. Like, all right, we want to see what can we do to you before you'll die. So in a way, you can say, it's like one of those like thing where you see like good, lawful good, neutral good, that kind of thing, and lawful evil, neutral evil, that kind of shit, man. So let's see here. So I guess we just talking about who's woke and who's not woke now, huh? Let's see. Tormund ain't woke, and he ain't trying to be woke. Tormund's one of those dudes is like, yo, nah, not only am I not woke, I'm not trying to be woke neither. I'm good. Alright, I just don't want to die. Can you help me not die? Alright, then we good then. Quaith. I don't know about Quaith, man. I don't know about Quaith. Quaith might be, fake woke on purpose kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Davos woke. Davos is woke for the wrong cause. You can't be woke for the wrong thing. There are plenty of people running around in the real world who are woke for the wrong shit. Davos is a dude who is woke for the wrong shit. He's a good man. He is loyal to a cause that is not the most noble. He doesn't realize it. Doran Martell. Alicia Kingston says Doran Martell is real woke, but not stepping up to the plate real enough. Nah, Doran Martell is fake woke. Doran Martell is one of those dudes that think he's woke, but he's not. Nah. Let's see here. Let's see. Video game Vision Quest says the Summer Islanders seem like a very woke culture, especially compared with all the crazy places on the planet. The religion forbids war. Huh. I mean, I guess. I mean, their religion forbids war, but yet they ousted their king. I'm not sure what deal is with that. Um, Alejandra, I have to disagree with you about Ned Stark. Um, I have to disagree with you about Ned Stark. Ned Stark, for all of the Mr. Honorable, this, that, and the third, Ned Stark was not woke. If he was, maybe his head when it came off in such brutal fashion. Remember, he did behead Garen for deserting the Night's Watch, even though Garen told him, "Yo, I saw the White Walkers." So he was just like, "Oh, a madman sees what he sees." He dismissed it. That don't sound woke to me. He let his wife trick him into becoming Hand of the King. He told his enemy, like, "Hey, yeah, I'm going to tell the king on you when he returns. You better leave. I'm telling Robert. I'm telling him. Okay, Cersei, I'm telling Robert." Somebody who's woke wouldn't have made such stupid moves. And I know I made Ned sound all kinds of weak. Just I'm telling Robert. Sound like some frat bro. Some trust fund kid. I'm telling Dad. Okay. No way you're keeping me out of lacrosse like this. Mm-mm-mm. Rhaegar and Maester Aemon were almost woke. Yeah, they were almost woke. They didn't exactly get there. Yeah, so Frank, we're talking who's woke, who's not woke. I don't know how we got on this woke shit, but we on this woke shit right now. So that's what we doing. No. Arya was woke. Okay. Oh, you talking show Arya? Oh, yeah, see. Mm-mm-mm. Rob Stark, not woke. Rob Stark, definitely not woke. I know nobody brought up Rob, but yeah, Rob Stark. Oh my God, he was so far from woke. Uh, I'm wondering is Bran woke? Catelyn definitely was not woke. And the thing, Catelyn wasn't woke. Catelyn knew she wasn't woke. Catelyn wasn't trying to be woke. Rob, unfortunately, thought he was woke. Especially after he shacked it with Jane Westerling. He thought he was doing the right thing. I'm honorable. Like, yeah, but dog, you done lost more than half your army. And you wildin'. Rob was the opposite of woke. Rob was the mummy. He was so damn sleep. All right, let's see here. Let's see here from Way Off Topic Radio. Let's see. I don't think the Blackfish is gay. He's the same as Arya and she would no doubt do Dornish Donkey with Gendry. Wow. The I have the Dornish Donkey. Okay. Wow. That's a new one. I mean, listen, we don't know. We really don't know. It's possible though. Again, since we don't have a POV on him, and since we don't see him really interact with other people, it's hard to tell. Like some of the character, like obviously Renly, we know for certain. Loras, we know for certain. Oberyn in the books is questionable because there's the whole thing that he might have been sleeping with his squire Damon Sand. But that's kind of a rumor. There's nothing to actually corroborate that. I think it may be kind of implied that Brienne might be gay. It's possible. But again, she may also be asexual. So yeah, it's one of those things where I'm not I don't know. Listen, fuck Catelyn. Shout out to Cakes Jones. Iron Throne is saying, damn, what the hell? That was weird. Iron Throne is saying Brienne is into pretty boys. I mean, it's very possible. I don't know. Like I don't like from the Brienne chapters. I don't remember her really expressing much romantic desire for anyone. But then again, given her circumstances, she didn't have any time. She really didn't. And also you got to think about the societal things when it comes to women and men in a medieval society where it's like you're expected to be a certain way, you're expected to have certain thoughts and feelings about things. So even if Brienne were into women, it may not cross her mind just based off the fact that it's like she's already rebelling enough by trying to be a knight. It's like I already have this to deal with. Me trying to think about a potential love interest just isn't even in my field of view because I'm so focused on trying to be this brave warrior. So it maybe she was into Renly. Like in the show, they made it a lot more overt. In the show, it was just kind of like, yeah, I'm that she was really digging Renly or whatever, and it kind of really got it heartbroken when it was like, yeah, men and Renly like dudes, right? And she's kind of like, yeah, of course I know he liked guys. I'm not stupid. Shit, I didn't know he liked guys. So, I don't know. Mm-mm-mm. Shout out to Edge. Edge. Shout out to LT. Brienne the criminal. Oh my god, it's hilarious. Man, oh man. Don't forget tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern, the Hype Swatch channel. Sons of the Dragon, we'll be discussing that segment from the Book of Swords. I've been trying to listen to the Book of Swords, man. Uh, I'll be honest with you. The only thing that I've heard that was interesting, because I bought the book and I bought the audio book. It's funny because like I learned that like I would always fall asleep while reading on the train. That's why reading, period. And I've learned that often people who wind up falling asleep is because they don't get enough sleep on a regular basis. So apparently I've spent years not getting the right amount of sleep. So I buy audiobooks a lot because I just wind up uh falling asleep when I'm sitting down somewhere reading or on the train reading. I just and next thing you know, the book is on the floor and people looking at me like, "Yo, dude, seriously?" I'm like, "Shit." So let's see. Video game Vision Quest says there's a lot of cool stuff hidden in the Book of Swords. I mean, hopefully. I don't know. I gotta go back because I tried listening to the first book. The narrator was real iffy. I miss Roy the Treese, man. I miss Roy the Treese. We somebody needs to give him the kiss of life. We need Roy the Treese back. We can't get him, Ian Glenn. But the funny thing with Ian Glenn is like I've never heard him really do voices for like other characters. Like the thing that made Roy the Tree special was his wild ass voices. Except for like Melisandre, the voice he had for Melisandre was beyond horrible. And I'm sorry to say that, but oh my god, I was like, because we see Clarice Van Houten. She is a very attractive woman, and as someone who watched the show first and then went to the books later, reading or listening to the audio books and listening to Roy the Treese voice Melisandre, it was just like, oh my god, dude, do you know what any woman sounds like, especially one that's supposed to be very attractive? Not like this. Like, I don't know why you decided to do that voice. Stannis. Devils, maybe you should come to my bedchamber. I can make you a son the same way I did for Stannis. Like, yo, chill, chill. That is not the voice we need to be using. Oh God, no. Oh my God. Harry Lloyd is decent at narrating, but I want to hear him try to do other voices. Like how well will he do other voices? Yeah, Ion, I don't know what divinity he was channeling. It says he was channeling divine. I don't know what person this is that you're talking about. But that voice definitely did not sound divine. No. And did I mention no? No. Oh God, no. No. LT is saying I think he was going for making her sound mysterious and creepy. He definitely got the creepy part down. If nothing else, yeah, he definitely got the creepy part down. Okay, so who's is that Goodall? I guess it's probably Goodall. George Goodall. I like what did George Goodall narrate? Derek Perkins is my favorite badass narrator. Never heard of Derek Perkins before. You gotta, JD, you got to tell me something that Derek Perkins narrated. Flint's Ring of Fire. I'll be honest with you, I have not heard of that. Yeah, look, I was way more of a comic book head than I was like a fantasy novel reader. So yeah, there's like 10 of the 10 tons of excuse me. Yeah, tons of fantasy books that I have never heard of before. So really, Neil Gaiman? I'm surprised because I know Neil Gaiman wrote Sandman. I didn't know that he also narrates as well. Yo, listen, I honestly no, I don't think I could listen to George narrate a book. No, no, no. Have you heard him read the chapters? Like when he does like the sample chapters at like, convention stuff. No, no, no. Like George is a marvelous writer. Um but yeah, no. No, no, no. Let's not do that. Come to my bedchamber, Davos. I will make you a son. Stannis' fire burns too low, but yours is still bright enough. Oh, Joe. Oh God. Yeah, that would be worse than Roy Latrice. Let's see here. LT is saying, I wish Rose Leslie did narrating. I love her voice. I mean, you know, uh, yeah. I mean, look, she has a nice voice, but narrating a song of Ice and Fire. Now, like, because I'm looking, I'm talking about specifically a song of Ice and Fire. You know, yeah, Rose Leslie narrating a song of Ice and Fire. I don't think that would work. Not for me personally. Yeah, JD, send me the audiobook, man. Let's see here. LT Charles says, bring back Rogue Watchers. Your king demands it. We will. We will. I'm telling you, we are. All right, man. Oh, cheers. See, all right. Yeah, it's starting. It's starting. I never got the chance to try to even think about taking a nap today before I did this. And I've been up since 3:30 this morning. No lie. I do need to prepare for tomorrow because got to stream. Me, Sir LT Giles, who you see in the chat. Sorry, see, I'm all freaking disoriented here. Sir LT Giles, you see his name right there. There you go. Me, him, Jerry Targaryen Steamboat, the one that everyone loves to hate, that hates to love everyone, and loves to hate everyone, or some shit like that. Yeah, tomorrow, 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we will be discussing the George R. R. Martin excerpt book, short story, Sons of the Dragon, in great detail. So, yeah, unfortunately, the Sandman is winning. You can only fight him for so long. Nah, Alicia, this actually isn't even the itis. Because I haven't even had anything to eat. That's normally what happens. When you after you eat something like that. After you eat a really really big hearty meal. Or turkey. The L-tryptophan hits you and you just start dying. And it's just like, lay down, lay down, lay down, lay down. Nope, no, lay down. That's what happens a lot of times. That's Ricky the Target. Wait, somebody copying Jerry's name? Because there's a Jerry and a Targaryen Steamboat. So if there's a Ricky, somebody's copying off my boy, man. We can't be having that. It's no good. Anyway, yeah, so look, I will be back next week. I don't even have any idea what character I'm doing. Hit me up on Twitter. Send me a tweet, send me a message or whatever on Twitter. Name is down there. Yeah, you see it. All right, I'll be back next week. Hopefully Thursday. I don't know, man. Freaking job is trying to bombard me with all this damn paperwork now. Oh, okay, you didn't mean to say jar. All right, cool. Yeah, but and like I said, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to check us out on Hype's Watch channel, Sons of the Dragon. And I'm gonna try to do something Sunday, unless I get bombarded with something else that prevents me. Sunday afternoon, probably around like maybe 3 p.m. Eastern. I don't know. Check the Twitter feed. All right, I'm telling you, people, follow me on Twitter if you want to make sure that you're up on whenever I'm doing all of this new stuff. Right. Anyway, I'm getting the hell out of here before I wind up actually falling asleep on camera, because that would be bad. That would be very, very bad, embarrassing, and I don't want people talking all kinds of crazy shit about me on the net, on the internet, about the dude that fell asleep on camera, right? So, you guys already know the deal. Rate, comment, subscribe, share, tell your friends to come back for more. That has been my time, and this is Don Willie saying, Valadohyrus. I will see you guys. You already know what it is. Holla at your boy. Peace.